want to whisper in my ear? Hi, I'm Jewels Marshon, and we're here at the Alliance for Sustainable Colorado for their grand reopening event after a huge renovation. This is a wonderful location and building that houses a lot of nonprofits. In addition, it's a double LEED certified building. And I'm standing here with a good friend of mine who happens to be the founder of this organization. And so everyone's always curious about, well, what does the Alliance for Sustainable Colorado do other than be a building? So how do you answer that?
Well, it's actually easy. The mission of the organization is to bring people together. We want to have courageous conversations with civility. And the real challenge is to find out what people agree upon. Take, for example, fracking. We co-sponsored a debate with the Independence Institute. There were a number of people there, both at the front of the room talking about the issue and in the audience. But what's really sort of disappointing, and I think that's the way our country is right now, is people talk about what they disagree about, where the other person is wrong, what's going wrong. What we need to do is we need to focus on...
That's so true, isn't it? We remember the negative things more than we remember the positive.
We need to focus on what we agree on first. Do we all agree that we should have energy independence? Absolutely. Do we all agree we should have national security? Absolutely. Do we all people have good education and good job opportunities? It's absolutely. So let's not get hung up in how we achieve it. Let's not lose sight of the fact of what we're trying to achieve.
So are you a coalition builder in that sense and on a political level, or is it more grassroots community based, or both? Or does that even make sense to you?
It's all of the above. This building, the Alliance Center, which is the most visible project of the Alliance for Sustainable Colorado, I mean, it's the building.
Right.
And we've just gone through a renovation where we've doubled the number of seats. We had capacity for 130 people, now it's 260. We want to have more people be able to utilize this as an asset. I don't know if you see in our logo, it says all, Alliance Center. It's for all. We want to get people to talk to each other. We have to break down this divisiveness that's occurring politically where there's such hard divisions. People blaming each other the problem. We want to find people who want to work on the solutions.
Sounds good to me. Sign me up. I know we've been interviewing some amazing people that have been guests today, you know, and I wonder if you, John, would speak just a minute or two about, I know for you, you have a personal reason why you started this center, because you shared it with me once before. And I wonder if you just tell everybody why. And by the way, for those of you who don't know where the Alliance Center is, because I didn't mention it, it's in downtown Denver, and you can come visit it. Doors are open.
Yes, we're a block from Union Station, and while you're down here, you can actually see Union Station's renovation, which is phenomenal. And across the street is the new EPA. Yeah,
there's a lot going on here in this downtown area lower downtown area for sustainability. But what was your personal reason for starting the Alliance? Do you remember what you told me?
Well, I'm not really sure I remember what I told you, but I can tell you what I think at the moment, that I was working on the board of a foundation, and we would get grant requests from different nonprofit groups that evidently didn't know each other. And I used to take such great pleasure in saying, hey, you ought to get to talk to so-and-so because you're working on the same issue. So now this has created a bigger forum, both the organization and all its work, but in this building, which we would like to think is going to become the hub of sustainability for the state of Colorado, 18 blocks from the state capitol, and be a model for what people can do in other state capitals.
Well, I know you're having a big impact, just not only based on how many people showed up today, but I know the good work you're doing, but actually you said something much simpler and much heartfelt. I mean, what you said is not heartfelt. I mean, it's heartfelt, but it touched my heart, and I'm going to remind you of what you said.
Please.
You said, I created the Alliance Center because I wanted to create my family. I wanted to create a family.
Community, yes.
A community and family. You know, it's kind of like you want to find your family, like finding your tribe. People talk about finding their tribe. And I'll tell you, how many years has it been now since your founding? 10 years. And man, you've accomplished it.
Oh, you're very kind.
I'm sure there's more to go, and I'm sure you have lots of new projects. So you have something that's current that you want to share with our viewers, just, you know, that's you either invite them to come to, or something you want them to be aware of that's a new project you're excited about? I mean, aside from the building getting renovated and reopening.
The meaning of life.
Okay, so that's big. That's planet shifting.
Do what you love with people you love. Okay, so that's, to me, when you say that this is a community, I get to come, I'm surrounded by people that I'm in awe of. I'm in awe of their intelligence, their experience, and their heart. The real important part to me is that we're all in this together. There's a cartoon you may have seen that's got a canoe, and it's tipped way up in the air. And there's two people on the upper end in the bow and the two people in the bottom, and the two in the bottom are bailing like mad, and the people at the top are saying, boy, I'm glad I'm not down there. We are all going to end up where we're going. What I've said often is, we're all in an ecological bus.
We're on the river together.
But we're all in an ecological bus. It's going 50 miles an hour, and there's a cliff ahead. Okay, because your sense of sustainability, you're looking down the road to see what's coming.
Right.
Right? Some people are looking out the windows to the left and the right, and they say, well, the scenery looks pretty nice. But the problem is, there's a cliff ahead. And because of the momentum, it's going to take everybody on the bus to work together in a concerted effort to change the direction. That's what this organization is intended to do, both with its programs and particularly this building in itself, which is a physical manifestation of the programs and the intention to people to work together, not only as tenants, but to attract people, to attract the people who want to work together.
Right, we can do some shared resources and various things like that. Well, you know, part of what you just said is you described a planet shifter. And so, like, if I had a little medal or something I could give you, I'd give you a little sign that said Chief Planet Shifter. So everyone, just imagine he's got this little badge now that says Chief Planet Shifter here in Colorado. I really appreciate you giving us the space to do the interviews today. We've had some fabulous people come up, and that you'd spend a couple minutes with us sharing, you know, what you're up to and where your passion is.
You're very kind.
So, no, you're very kind. And you guys can just Google the Alliance Center for Sustainable Colorado. Find these guys, come visit them, come play, find your tribe. A lot of them are here.
It's www.sustainablecolorado.org.
Thank you.
Thank you.